happen to know what day it is because I like to keep track of when the open mics are, even though I don't come to this one. This one has been very great so far. Thanks y'all for being here. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. My name is Beth Boulay, and I'm here to do some comedy. Woo! You like impressions? I got some animal impressions for you. This is a cultured seal. Art, art, art. Here's a diabetic crab. Skittle, 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 skittle. And here's a mansplaining donkey. Into. You could also call that one an ass if you want, for shorthand. Anyway, there's my impressions. That's where the conventional comedy sort of ends. I turned 30 this year. Woo! They say that nothing changes, and that's true, except perspective. In your 20s, people in their early 30s say, life is the same, nothing changes. That's not true. It's not quite true. Your perspective is a little bit different. Those little cliches that you hear your whole life, it's not that they make more sense, they're still stupid, but you have a different perspective on them now. Like the clock is ticking. That's a new one. I missed the day in sex ed in high school where my reproductive parts were somehow radioactive, and I only had, well, you really do only have a certain amount of time. At some point, there is a sort of blast that comes over you, and you get sort of a Chernobyl effect. It's called menopause, I hear. And then you're just a wasteland with really cool wolves. And you've got a lot of wisdom, but don't hang out for too long or something might happen to your brain. Okay. Old ladies are awesome. I'm just not excited to be one until I've done some stuff first. For example, the clock is ticking. At some point I'd like to be a mom. Right now that sounds and seems very silly because I can barely say a full sentence. Step 1, take care of yourself. I did some laundry this week. I was very proud of that. I did my taxes today. I filed for an extension, but I did do them today. Woo! Woo! You know, that's it, baby steps. I got a coupon in the mail the other day for a family-sized pizza, and I used it and pretended I had a whole family. Took me 5 days to eat the damn thing, but I ate it. The pizza itself was like an internal struggle. Like, what do you want to eat? I don't care, just get something. We're too broke. Use the coupon. Where's the coupon? I don't know. Where's the damn coupon? Don't you keep them in the same place? Why is it my job? And then it's only me, so crap. It is my job. So I had pineapple on my pizza. Yeah. And pepperoni. 5 days of a family-sized pineapple pepperoni pizza. When you're my size, I mean, it just takes longer to eat things. That's all. That's the only thing, unless you smoke a lot of weed. But even then, that doesn't always help. So, step 1, do the laundry. Step 2, eat something besides pizza. Step 3, taxes. Step 4, I figure a pet would be a good idea. Because if I can't muster up the responsibility for myself, maybe I can do it for another living being. And human beings have too many requests that I can understand and don't want to deal with, but like animals, you can pretend they're saying something else when meow and woof just pretty much means love me and feed me and take care of my shit, please. That's mostly small people, but then they get older and you're like, no, you do that yourself, please. Anyway. As it happens, I am in a relationship right now. Funny story. So, where was I going with this? Oh yes, right, so I've been spring cleaning a lot. As I've been doing this whole perspective processing thing, I need the space to figure this out. You know, if I need to take care of myself, take care of another animal, cool. You always need help taking care of things though. Like, I can't even get a dog right now because I don't know when my roommate's gonna be home from work, and I can't trust to text her and say, hey, I wanna get an animal, and 2 days later she says, thanks for the update. Like, that doesn't count as communication, anyway. So it's slow going. I'm looking at a puppy right now at one of the local shelters. He's so cute. He's 12 years old and mostly blind. All dogs are puppies. I'm not gonna tell you his name, but if you go, you'll probably find him because he's really cute. Don't get him, I really want him, and I'm not ready yet, but I will be so soon. Just wait for me, okay, you guys? But visit him and say hi and say, Beth is coming. So I've been spring cleaning. I've been cleaning out my closet. It's taken all spring. Because I don't want this sweet animal to die in an avalanche of clothes and boxes of nostalgia. So, as you dig deeper, I got through a couple shows that I did recently, last couple years. Oh yeah, as I did my taxes, this is another thing I was gonna say. They ask you occupation, performer. That's what I put. Clearly, that's what I do, right? Open mic, this is my spare time. Anyway. All of my W-2s were for food and service industry jobs. So I am, in fact, a performer. Made me think of a shade of nail polish that my mom was too tickled to show me several years ago. It's a shade of red that's called, I'm Not Actually a Waitress. That hurt on so many levels. For one thing, my mom has never even been a fucking waitress. But she tips well because she has friends who have served tables. So. But also she had 3 kids. No, 1 kid by the time she was my age, had found her second husband who was the right one by the time she was my age, and then was going to spend the next 5 or 6 years working, but also having fun and partying and smoking weed with her husband. And then had kids, and then didn't talk about any of that other fun shit. Just left me to figure it out for myself. Sorry. Cool, okay, thanks. Sorry, I need maybe a bendy one, that'd be fun. Okay, future notes. So while I was cleaning, I found a few things. How much time do I have left? I found 2 things. Minutes, perfect. I found my growth chart. I'm just going to go through the lessons that I was learning as a small child. It's 36 inches from the ground, so I don't know, something like that. I stopped growing, so they said, fuck it. Number 1, police are your friends. That's a punchline all by itself. Because we don't know. But anyway, so keep going. Don't ride with a stranger. That seems pretty clear. I put a little, no. She's saying no with a smile. No. Yeah. Never play with matches or lighters. Also not one that I followed very much. Learn bicycle safety. I should have learned that one because I'm not so good on, anyway, I like my feet. All right, I've got 2 minutes, I feel rushed. It's fine, we're gonna keep going. Never take money or candy from a stranger. Now the lights here are red, so you can't see that. There's a couple funny things about that. My first job in high school was at a candy store, so I was a stranger giving candy to children, taking their money. So it became what I was terrified of. I mentioned that it's red. I colored this out in red marker and put little devil horns on him and little claws. And he's smoking a cigarette. I didn't draw the cigarette, but a stranger smokes cigarettes and wears a trench coat. And I also drew a little a goatee and a curly-Q mustache because that goes with the devil theme. Say no to drugs and be happy and healthy. He's playing baseball. Doesn't really give anyone can play sports, but there's a little girl on almost every other fucking drawing here. But say no to drugs and be happy and healthy has a boy playing baseball. What are the girls supposed to do? Also, we know that baseball and drugs go hand in hand, so that's obviously not true. The last one, seatbelts are for safety. Always fasten yours. That's the only one that makes the most sense on here. I'm going to get to say, you guys get to wait to hear my creative writing journal in high school because I don't have enough time. And that's going to be a whole set all by its damn self. But it's about growth and learning, so look, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Right? Life is a process. Thank you for being here. My name is Beth Boulay. Enjoy the rest of the night.